Hello, everyone, and good morning. Welcome to the 2020 virtual edition of the New Baltic Hospitality Forum. My name is Hilary Rand. I am one of the co-founders of the forum together with a great team. I'll introduce them to you just in a little bit. Welcome on this morning of 13th October. We did not want to do this in a fully virtual way, but given the situation and the impossibility of international travel, we thought it would be the safest option to make sure that everyone still gets great content, but from the safety of their own workplace or home or wherever they are. We are really thrilled that so many people have joined us today, and we'll keep doing that throughout the day as well. So as I said, I'm gonna give you just an overview for those of you who didn't attend the last forum. So we have a great team, even if we say so ourselves, of 5 people, and we decided that the region really needs sort of a hospitality focused event to bring the industry together from all our kind of neighboring countries to talk about best practices and have great content and great speakers, and also just come together physically, which this year we all know is an incredible challenge. So this is our lovely team, and in a bit you will actually see them all on screen as well. So I just want to also personally thank all our members, Marika, Katrin, Annette, and Ain, for supporting each other and pulling through this in the best way we can. And our forum, if you did attend last year, was held in April in Tallinn. We had 24 speakers and 204 delegates from 13 countries. So it was a great first start, lots of good feedback and positive energy. And we were really, really proud of what we achieved. And we really wanted to make sure that it continues. So this year's forum in April, unfortunately, did not happen. So we decided to postpone the physical event to spring of next year. And we're very hopeful that in some way or form, we will be able to have that physical event, because I think we're learning with every second wave, third wave, fourth wave of how to manage this better until we actually can get a vaccine. So in the meantime, this summer, we also put together a 7 series webinars looking at very different aspects and trying to get people who are doing things in the forefront to get them come and speak and make sure that we got good ideas to you as well. So all these are up on our website, then they can be rewatched. Some incredible speakers. We looked at 7 different ways to help the businesses set for the next kind of months ahead, and we know that we're in a tough position again with the next couple of months trying to get through winter. So I'm sure that going back and looking at some of these strategies would be hugely helpful. So all of this is up on our website. So today's event has been made possible with the collaboration of the Estonian Hotel and Restaurant Association, Baltic Hospitality Retail Systems, Enterprise Estonia through their European Union Regional Development Fund, and supported by Think Hospitality and my colleagues there. So many thanks for everyone for making this a possibility as a free event, because we thought that given the current climate, we don't want to be charging people to come and listen to good ideas. So it was worthwhile to make sure that we can deliver all this content for free. And all our lovely sponsors who very kindly have still stayed on board with us for the next session in 2021. We would just like to thank all of you individually as well, making sure that you stay with us and you do support the industry, and there is an outlook for the industry. So that's really, really important to us. So thank you again for everyone for staying with us and being on board. So the audience today, as of literally 7 minutes ago, we were at 353 registrants. So that's pretty amazing. We are very, very excited about this number. So welcome all the new people who haven't yet been with our webinars or haven't yet taken part. And we have registrants from 25 countries. So that's pretty amazing. Really, really proud of this. So thank you. We have a lot from Europe. We have the Middle East, and we have Americas. So thank you so much for taking the time and coming to see us. So what's on the agenda today? We are running 12 sessions. We have 31 speakers in total. We have opened 6 networking lounges. You can do one-on-one meetings with every single person who's registered on the platform. It's a great tool to use, even if you just want to see how it works. Try to chat with your colleague. You can do a video chat. You can do a text chat. And the networking lounges, the way they work is on the main tab, you can see lounges, and they are activated as of 9 o'clock. So you can go choose a seat. We put some topics around the discussion. There's one just called, hey, I want to just try this thing out, see how it works. And so go try these out and see what the virtual world has to offer for us in the meantime, when we're all trying to get back on our feet again. There's also a partners lounge. So all the people that I spoke about, there's some great materials that have been uploaded by our partners. I know Christian Co has done a great job with lots of great reports, and they're all downloadable. So go please pay a visit, as well as Guest Comfort and At Visions and OTA Insights. So please make sure you do go pay them a visit. And we have a special lunchtime breakout room for EHL alumni from all the Nordic and Baltic countries. It's the first event, and all of those, you know who you are. We've sent you a special access code so we can say hi to each other in a virtual way. So that's for today. And now I would like to bring in all our beautiful people from around the region who make up our advisory board. So I'm going to stop the screen share so that you can all see them. And if I can ask then everyone to unmute themselves as well. And let's do first a roundup. And let's start with my great organizing team. So there's 3 ladies that you see on one of the screens. So we got Marika, Katrin, and Anette. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome.
So maybe just quick words of a little bit about your background, each of you, so that people who are listening for the first time know who is our team, who puts all of this together.
Yes, I am General Manager of Estonia Hotel and Restaurant Association. So like you introduced before, that we actually are the founding partners. We were kidding today that it's like a girl band or like a Mount Rushmore to have the 3 faces on one screen. But yes, Hotel Association in Estonia, Hotel and Restaurant Association in Estonia has been one of the starting points of this webinar, and we're and this sessions and the whole forum, we're very happy for that.
Great. Katrin, a few words about Baltic Hospitality Retail Systems.
Yeah. Hello to everyone. My name is Katrin Velesalo. I'm the General Manager of the Baltic Hospitality and Retail Systems. I have been actually in the travel and the hospitality business for almost 30 years. I have been looking at from the different kind of positions, and I have seen how the whole industry has developed. It has been a very exciting journey. So our company has been supporting a lot of our clients in the Baltic states with the technology for the hospitality companies. It is now a very exciting time to see how all the technology and everything changes. I think it will be a great time for everyone to look a little bit how we do our operations and what can be optimized and very different ways than we have done so far. And as Marika said, when the idea came out, you have the forum. We thought that it is a great thing to have one event for the region where everybody can come together, exchange their ideas, and have some new ideas how to do their business. So I do hope that you will have everybody fun during the day.
Great. And Anette?
Hi, everyone. I'm Anette Vedder. As Marika said, I'm her colleague. I'm part of the Estonia Hotel and Restaurant Association, and also part of the founding team of New Baltic Hospitality Forum. I'm going to keep it short because we have lovely speakers prepared and all the presentations. So have a fruitful day.
Great. And Ain, over to you.
Everybody, Ain Hinsberg here, and as Katrin, been around like for 30 years in the industry, and actually me and Sven learned that we set the ball rolling regarding this particular event already in summer 2015. We approached the association in charge now actually back then already, and took a while, but we got it done. And now it's about, keeping the ball moving. And if you can't move the ball, then you have to move yourself. It's easy as well, basically, to anticipate the next moves. And this is how we play it these days.
Great. And now let's go to our advisory board members. So I'm just going to go the way I see you on screen. Sari.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. So tell us what's your role, and then we come back to it of how it's changed.
Okay, my role is nowadays I'm a general manager of Original Sokos Hotel Viru in Tallinn, the biggest hotel in Estonia. So that's my role currently.
Great, and we'll come back to how it's been as a transition, because last time we saw Sari at the forum, she was heading Head-On's hotel in Spain. But I don't know. Kai, over to you.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Nice to be with you this morning. My name is Kai Schukowski, originally from Germany. Was previously with other hotels in Kempinski, now since almost 4 years in beautiful Vilnius. Have a real love and passion for the Baltic, so I'm really delighted that such an event has been put together by you and the team, and happy to exchange some thoughts. I think as difficult and challenging as those times are, I think it really makes us think out of the box and come up with new ideas. So I think it's a great forum to share these ideas and see how we can do better and sustain these difficult times going forward. So excited to be here.
Great. Christian.
Hello, everybody. Christian Baske from Tallinn, Estonia. I'm the restaurateur at Laura Bistro and Lab restaurant that we're currently restructuring in those very interesting times, and very much excited to be part of the event. Thank you.
And Christian, you received an award recently. Can you tell us quickly what it was?
Are we speaking about the sustainability or?
Yeah.
There have been a lot of happenings. Yeah, sustainability as part of our life in the business has been really a role that we've been trying to take as deep as possible. So we were very happy to receive the award from Tallinn city government as the most sustainable company in Tallinn 2020.
Well, congratulations to you and your team. It's an absolutely great thing and a great achievement. Kimmo.
Yes, good morning, everyone, from me as well. It's interesting and thrilled to be part of the conference again. And I'm the director of Christian Co for Northern Europe, and I've been in this industry for the past 25 years, and I've been conducting assignments and work throughout Europe. But it has been most spectacular and interesting to see how the Baltic states have evolved, during the past 10 years, and how it has changed its form and how it has become more international and all that. So very excited to be part of that. Great. Pirjo.
Good morning from Finland as well. I'm Pirjo Ojanperä, partner at Capman Real Estate. I'm heading our hotel fund, which is the largest hotel owner in Finland at the moment. My past is in hotel operations. I don't want to tell you how many years I have been there.
But let's say great amount of experience.
You can put it that way too. Yeah.
Great, thank you. Leon.
Good morning from Riga. My name is Leon Baum. I'm the general manager of the Grand Hotel Kempinski here in our beautiful capital, Latvia. Really great to join you guys. Sadly not in person, but I think this event is something that we look forward to in sharing some positivities during this challenging times. And I think, like echoing my colleague Kai and Vilnius, I think there are definitely some positives to come out of this situation. For us, looking at new opportunities, focusing on possibly new markets that haven't been traditional for the hotel, and looking forward to hearing from some of the wonderful speakers that we have lined up today.
Great. And Yanis.
Hi, hello. One more time, good morning from Riga. Nice to meet you all. My name is Yanis Valodze. I'm the general manager of Hotel Valdemars Riga, managed by Accor, which we opened 2 weeks ago. So a little bit against the mainstream, so but that's what I like. And sure, it was a big honor to participate last year as a speaker and contribute to the event. I'm really happy to see you all guys again here and be the part of it. And sure, would be enjoying much more to meet you in person and have some drink and discussion with you. But so it is what it is. We have to go like this. So have a great day.
Great, thank you. And as I mentioned before, we have two members who've taken on new roles in the recent months. So first, Sari, if I can just get a bit of update from you of moving, leading the biggest hotel in Estonia. Tell us a bit about the change in the role.
I would start by saying that my timing wasn't very good for changing a job. But I would have been a chicken if I had a step back. So I'm a brave woman, and I try to survive. But as you can imagine, Viru Hotel is mostly based on Finnish customers. So at this time of the year or the crisis is really horrible because the border is closed to Finland, and so we cannot get practice at all our customers in the hotel. So how to fill 516 number hotel rooms is really tough. But the situation is like it is. We are not alone, and instead of trying to fill our hotel, which is a really impossible task, we try to spend our time, as Catherine said, now it's the time to have a look at your business very closely. Are all the process you are having nowadays, are them very effective? Could something been organized in other ways? How about your structure? How about your staff? Is everybody having a proper position nowadays, or is some of our doings replaced with a kind of IT system or with digital solutions? So this is the time to have a close look at your all of your activities in your company. And also we can spend the time for training our people to be ready when the market is again alive. Then we are ready for start the business in full potential.
Thank you, Sari, and really, I think it's really you've taken a very challenging role. So we wish you, I think, on behalf of all of us, really good luck and lots of courage. Yanis, over to you. 2 weeks ago, opening a new hotel. Tell us in a short snapshot of what's that been like.
Yeah, no, I have to say it's totally different from what I have before. And sure, so the key to survive is like to keep to be very effective and to keep very flat organization. Yeah. And yeah, so basically what you have to build up is to not to build up, we have to break all the borders. So the people are usually used, so there is the front office, there is F&B, there is another department, so on. They work in terms of the departments. In this case, that doesn't work so anymore. So we have to cooperate, we have to help each other, and everybody has to be ready to do anything. Yeah? In a way, I see it as a beautiful time as well, that you can jump in all over. So, and we can really kind of from the guest service perspective, we can really provide super service, and for the guests as well as interesting timing. As yesterday, for example, in the bar, one of our guests told me, so yeah, whenever I will, when else I will have a coffee prepared and served by GN. Yeah? So it's a nice small things you can do and make them happy. And as well, we have to jump and see every opportunity. So if we have any customers who are going around and looking and see as well to go more maybe in a long term even renting or stuff like that, as the guys already, as Leon mentioning, so to see and think out of the box. And yeah, so and looking same time planning for the long term. So in terms of systems, if in terms of renovation, sure. So maybe there is for not all hotels found in places, but at least to make already plan what will happen, how we'll address it, and what we do when the business will be back to normal or close back to normal. So yeah, that's basically from my part from my side. And I wish you all in some way with the flexibility and new ideas to survive the next 6 months.
Thank you, Yanis. Thank you, Yanis. So over to Kai first. Yanis just mentioned getting a coffee served by a GM. How has your role changed? If you can give us a few pointers, Kai, and then we're going to Leon with the same question.
Lucky you, Yanis, for doing the coffees. We have to do the dishes in the back end, you know. I mean, no, but I agree with him. I mean, obviously, we also had a discussion with our team. You know, everybody pride themselves in their business card that they worked so many years to get to. But I think these days are the time when we really have to revisit these cards, because at the end of the day, we're all hoteliers. We're here to please and serve the guests, right? That's essentially what it is. So if you're a waiter or a front office agent or revenue manager, I don't care. If we're busy, you have to be there on the floor with us and help each other. I mean, recently, Leon, his team, and ourselves were lucky to have the President Macron with us, which definitely was a nice piece of business. But yeah, the same there. I mean, I literally had my financial controller serving coffees, you know, so and they did it with pleasure because they understand the need for it, and it actually brings everybody together. So we call it really like a hyper lean structure. So obviously we had to reduce quite a bit. Lean, we were always lean, so now the next level is hyper lean, but that means everybody has to chip in, because, you know, the hotel can go from, you know, 8-9% to one day 30% to up down again, so you can't just hire people and fire them on the spot, and working with outsiders doesn't make sense. So it's really, the team has to come together, and I think that's a nice thing, you know. The same with salespeople. I mean, we used to have sales in charge of events and sales of this and sales of corporate. Now they're selling the hotel. I don't care. You sell the hotel, you sell the spa, you sell the restaurant, whatever you sell, you sell. So we're sometimes too focused on each department. I think that mindset has to change. And you said before, you know, you wanted a bit of positivity. And I think that's so important, because we could sit here all and complain how bad the times are and what is bad. I mean, we hear this all the time. And I think that's also a caution not to overindulge in reading the latest news and numbers going up. It's important to know what's going on. But if you only focus on that, that's all you get. So I think it's super important to kind of see what you can actively control, right? And many of us, including ourselves, we haven't really looked after the local market as much as we should have. We always thought, you know, the US market, China, great, you know, good business coming in. Well, guess what? It doesn't anymore. So now we really quickly had to reset our outlook and target completely new markets. We've been quite successful. I mean, to be honest, we were closed for 3 months. We reopened on the 1st of July. The first month was a bit of obviously gauging months, but since then, the last 2 months, we've been in the profits, making good results for the owner. Of course, it's still not where we want to be, but at least we're not losing money. And you know, we really focus on what we do best. And together with Riga, who is the same, we consistently the top 3 in terms of quality in Europe. So we really focus on our core strengths. But I think you have to be known for something. Mediocrity doesn't fly anymore. So you're either the cheapest, the safest, the best quality, whatever it is, but you have to really find a niche and double down on this. So this is what we're trying to achieve, and hopefully get through these challenging times.
Thank you, Kai. Leon, you just mentioned before that you've actually had a pretty good month compared to expectations. So maybe give us a bit of a background of why you think that happened.
Well, I won't tell you what the expectations were, but certainly, yeah, for us, like Kai said, and Yanis, you know, for us, we've seen this as an opportunity. When we opened 3 years ago in the hotel, it's fair to say, I think, in our particular market, luxury hotels were not seen for locals purely as a tourist destination. And with what's happened over the past 7-8 months, this has really given us an opportunity to shift our focus to our doorstep. And, you know, I think these barriers from the local community have been broken somewhat. This week and next week, we have a great initiative from Live Riga, Hotel and Restaurant Week. So traditionally we have Restaurant Week twice a year. where restaurants around the city participate with a special menu, great pricing on dishes, and they've extended that to the hotel sector for these 2 weeks for the first time. And we have seen a remarkable uptake in room reservations. People aren't traveling, they haven't been able to travel through the summer. Winter travels across the festive season look like they're going to be pretty much in a similar situation. And you know, we've used certain events, promotions to really engage. You know, we're doing a lot of work with Kai as well to cross promote the destinations prior to the quarantine restrictions that we currently have. But again, you know, sharing best practices, reviewing how we operate, really being able to focus on the guests, as Yanis said. And I think, you know, there's going to be huge benefits coming out of this, certainly in terms of economies and efficiencies, to see how we actually can run in such difficult times. A lot of people have not experienced this in their lifetimes. So yeah, I think, as I said, not to get too much into doom and gloom. You need to celebrate the wins. You know, we have an incredibly proud team here. And, you know, it's all about, you know, creating positivity, and that flows through into the guest experience and the guest journey.
Great, thank you, Leon. And I like the one you said, celebrate the wins. So with that, let's go to Christian. We have a couple of more minutes, and I still want to get to Kimmo and Pirjo as well. So Christian, from your side, just a bit of an update on the restaurant industry.
Well, obviously, I think there is not much new to share, but if I can give some insights from my part of view, then I actually agree with a lot with Leon that we have to celebrate what we have to celebrate and what we can celebrate. And it's for me, one of the pillars to succeed at the moment is to keep our staff motivated and happy, because let's be honest, it's very difficult for them. We're updating monthly rosters in short notice. It's not as well planned. The structures are moving here and there every day, and it's very easy to become nervous, actually, let's be honest. So for me, one of the very important parts is actually to be involved a lot, to have a lot of discussions, and to take that how to say, momentum for nervousness away. Then at the same time, it is about seizing the opportunity, and this is something we want to achieve with our late. Basically, we are now closing down for half a year. We're doing different functions and events also we organize by ourselves, wine dinners and so on. But at the same time, we take this half a year for ourselves to actually reconsider what we do and how we do, so we could open up stronger for the summer season. And then actually, I think also it's very important that we continue as we do today to work even stronger with the commune. And we will be actually launching very soon Tallinn Hospitality Club, where we want to include pretty much everybody in the business, so that we would have the platform to meet and share, which I think is going to be very crucial for this half year. And then, of course, we just have to see that our cash flow keeps us alive.
Yes, cash is king. Absolutely. I think in this environment. Kimmo, we will be seeing you a bit later as well. Give us a 30-second view of what to expect from your session later on today.
Well, we're going to be having a very brief look on how the situation looks like in the Baltics and in comparison to sort of the rest of the Europe. And then we're going to be touching base to discuss about the development, although it's sort of far-fetching at the moment to think about new developments, but many people still believe that this is only temporary situation. There is new life after this. You know, you have to think ahead. It's a long-term investment. So many people are still thinking about developments, and there's a lot of money chasing new opportunities.
Good, that's great to hear. So Eric, excited to hear about more of that in the session. And again, Christian Co has great presentations on their partner page when you go on the platform, so make sure you get some of those. Pirjo, you are the last one to round this up. So some sort of words from you in terms of the outlook for the industry.
Well, this is a tough situation for not only this industry, but probably travel industry has get the hardest hit. But we will survive, because this is the only way to go. People will travel. Travel started in 60s in a broader or larger perspective, and it will continue. And what we see now here, for example, in Finland, I think this is a global situation, that there's a lot of people who want to travel, especially leisure, but also a lot of business travelers are waiting the possibility to travel again. I think that this is a good time to rethink. As we heard, it was interesting to listen to your doings lately. And I think it is very highly important to find not only new ways to work the way we work today, but it is important to make the product development in not only in product as selves or processes what we have internally in our businesses, but the new concepts. I think that for example, if I think that I see a lot of hotel rooms around the globe with one armchair. To my understanding, for example, hotels in the future, it is a leisure business which is growing. That means that the stay will be longer, and it will mean that there are more than one person in the room. What does this mean to our services or concepts? Are we awake? Are we prepared? And it is also important to look wider, as we heard earlier, the wider perspective. For example, some hotels have turned it is possible to rent a room for students and new customers and new ways to rethink co-working spaces have been here already, but I'm not sure whether they are in full use. And now that we don't have so many customers to serve, I think that it is time to serve our own businesses in the future.
Great. And I think that's a beautiful way to end this first session. We are a bit over time. Everyone who's watching, the next session is already started in the new window. So make sure you go back to the agenda and join the new session. It's not like a live stage. You have to go to each session into it. So I'm going to jump over there as well, just to quickly introduce Michael Burich, the next speaker. I want to thank all of you, our wonderful advisory board members. Thank you so much for taking the time and being with us. I wish you the best of success in the next couple of months. I'm sure everyone knows it's going to be tough, but let's celebrate the wins, and hopefully we can all celebrate together come spring. Thank you so much, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.